Keegan! We gotta head through that house. The AA gun's right on the other side.
This looks very suspicious. Something's gonna jump out and eat me, or something. Yeah, sure enough. Where even is it? Found it. So, I guess I could talk about this. I have been a drummer, and this is completely off topic. It has nothing to do with the game whatsoever. I've been a drummer for about 10 years now. And recently, I'd say in the last month or two, I've tried to play every day as often as I can. And I'm not interested in it anymore, which is very weird, very unfortunate, because I put a lot of money into drumming, a lot of money, and for me to just not want to do it anymore, it's kind of terrifying, and that kind of got me thinking actually about what that means for the rest of, I guess you could say, I don't know, everything else that I'm doing. And I got to thinking, well, I'm gonna die here. I just thought, well, what happens if I, if I get tired of LPing? Am I just gonna stop doing it? I probably will. Not that I'm getting tired of LPing, definitely not. This is still one of my favorite hobbies, for sure. But it also kind of reminded me of something a little bit more along the lines of LPing. When I was a kid, I used to be huge gamer. Huge, massive gamer. Ow. I would be in front of the television playing video games all day, every day. That's all I did when I was a kid. I was so interested in them. And that was just what I did. I went outside and did all that other stuff too, like kids do. Which I personally think is kind of overrated, but at the same time.
Now keep moving. Head back through the house.
Yeah, I was a huge gamer. That was my favorite thing. That, if somebody were to ask me what my favorite hobby is, I would say, oh, it's gaming, that would just be the first thing that comes to mind. And of course, as I've started getting into game development, I haven't been playing video games almost at all. The only time that I really get to play video games, I play online sometimes with my friends. Sometimes I get in some matches or something. But usually the times that I record things is about the only time that I actually play video games. Or if I'm practicing for recording. And it's weird to me because for some reason video games have lost the appeal in a way. Whereas I don't feel like I particularly need to play video games anymore. I can't sit in front of the television for hours like I used to be able to. I can't do that. I can sit down and play a game by myself for half an hour and then something distracts me. And then I'm just not, then I'm just off doing something else. It's not even so much a case that I'm too busy to do it, I don't know. I'm just not interested in playing games by myself anymore. And to me, I guess that's why LPing is so great for me. Because I still love gaming. it's just not fun doing it by myself anymore. I don't know. I don't like playing online because people are stupid. But anyway. Yeah, of course, I'm not a kid anymore. Although some may argue to the contrary. I'm an adult, I have adult responsibilities, I have bills to pay, I have taxes to do, I have pubs to go to, I have beer to drink, I have work to do, I have freelance. You know, either if I'm not just home doing, you know, catching up on my work or doing freelance or something, then I'm out with my friends at a bar or something, or I'm out with my girlfriend, or I'm out just doing anything other than gaming, and I died again. But yeah, I'm doing anything other than gaming, and that's a little bit weird to me. Because it kind of got me thinking, well, you know, I've made an entire career around gaming, but I don't even have interest in playing video games that much anymore. Other than LPing, which I adore LPing, but just in general, I don't know, it's kind of lost the charm that it used to have. And that was definitely taken over by my by making video games, because that's where my passion is. It's not so much playing them. It's creating them. But because gaming used to be my favorite hobby, and now I don't even think of that as really one of my main hobbies anymore, because I've got so much other stuff going on at the same time. You know, I've already made this career around game development. What if I get tired of doing that? What then? I've got a degree in game development. I know what I'm doing. What if I just don't want to do it anymore? And I guess a lot of people have that issue too, where if they're doing a job, it could be their life passion or their calling or whatever people call it, I don't know. But they can just, I don't know, grow out of it, I guess. It's one way of saying it. And then what? You know, they're stuck in a hole.
Get up on the roof! We need to take out that AA gun!
Can't do anything with their lives because they're educated in all the wrong areas. Or they have experience doing completely separate jobs from what they want to do now. It's weird, and I'm not saying for a second that I'm not enjoying game development, because to me that's amazing. But I'm just saying, what if one day I get tired of that? Will I have anything to fall back on? I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, game development as a whole is more of a how would you say? It's not so much just about game development. There's a lot of areas. You know, I've done cartoons, I've done animations, I've done just everything that you can possibly imagine. I've done designs for buildings that people have requested. Like interactive things where, you know, a company would want a building created or something, and then they would pass off the blueprints to me. Then I would just create the, like an interactive 3D version of the blueprints, you know. The designers could walk around and make changes if they wanted to. So it's not just video games that I'm restricted to, which is good, but I don't know, it's like I don't have anything to fall back on other than that. You know, I'm restricted to 3D stuff. Right now that's not an issue, but the drumming thing and the realization that I don't even play video games that often anymore that scared me. That scared me because it's just easy for me to lose focus on things after a while. And this could be like 10, 20 years I could love doing something and then I just stop doing it. And it's just not interesting anymore. So I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I assume that's what everyone does, but everyone goes through that at some point. But really, like a life passion? You just give that up? Just randomly? I don't know. All I'm saying is I just don't want to get tired. I don't want to get tired of LPing. I don't want to get tired of game development. I don't want to get tired of gaming. You know, I don't play games anymore. It doesn't mean I don't play games. It just means I don't play them as often. Anyway, let's focus on the mission. Ooh.
Nice shot. Look out! There's a machine gun nest on the bridge. Flank that position. Move around.
Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Got him. Oh, nice. Hello, person over here. Are you in the... Okay, I guess that building just doesn't have a back to it. Again, that makes sense, but it's still funny to see. There you go. I've lost count of how many grenade kills that are. That is. Oh, I'm supposed to go over here now. Ah, I jumped over. Cool. I hear a tank. I've heard quite a few tanks in this game. I haven't seen very many. This is starting to feel a lot more like Medal of Honor now. Like, the first half of the game didn't really feel like Medal of Honor that much to me. I think that's sort of what took me out of it. But this definitely feels like Medal of Honor. You know what I didn't even do was check to make sure my audio wasn't one-sided again. It probably is, actually.
Before reinforcements head in from Grave. The bunker's demolished inside. We gotta climb up to the roof.
I don't think it is, actually. No. Huh. My audio is fine. Interesting. Alright. Where do I go from here? From here. You hear my voice cracking today? Oh my goodness. How many times in my life am I gonna go through puberty? God. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Is there a person on that? Well, we can try a grenade, I guess. Dude, there is a person in there, right? I don't know, am I supposed to... Oh. Hello? Can't do anything here? Can I climb this? There we go.
Keegan, I got another charge. Set it on that gun.
Is that an automatic turret? Or an automatic AA gun? Did those exist in the 40s?
Sergeant Keegan, your men did the 82nd proud today.
Yeah, we did.
What are our orders, Lieutenant?
We've got German reinforcements heading in right now to defend Grave. If we don't take that town, this operation ends here.
You heard the man. Let's pile in back.